Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this little Easter egg applique. I have one here which I used with Hobby Lobby's. I love this yarn. It's acrylic and the colorway is fruit salad. And then I have just a basic pink one right here just to show you the difference between a solid and somewhat variated yarn. So what you'll need is any weight for acrylic yarn, a 5mm hook, yarn needle, and some scissors. So let's get started. You're going to begin by making a slip knot, place that on your hook, and then chain 4. 2, 3, and 4. You're going to slip stitch into the first chain that you made. So now you have this little ring. Alternately, you could make a magic ring and do it that way. You're going to make 8 half double crochet inside that ring. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And just pull your tail to pull it tight, and this is what you should have. So once you have your 8 half double crochet, you are going to slip stitch into the first one you made to complete the round. Now we're going to do an increase into each of these. We're going to make 2 half double crochet into each of the previous stitches. So where you just slip stitched, you will make your first half double crochet and then make another one. So that's 2 in the first, and we're going to do 2 in each stitch all the way around. So when you get to the end of this round, you will have 16 half double crochet. So once you have your 16 half double crochet, you're just going to do the same thing, make a slip stitch into the first half double crochet that we made. And now we're going to begin with round 3. So we're going to start with a double crochet, and for this I like to do a stacked double crochet. So where we did our slip stitch, you're going to make a single crochet, and then in this little bar of that single crochet, you're going to go in there, pull up a loop, and just make another single crochet, and that is how you make a stacked double crochet. You're going to make another double crochet in that same space, and then in the next stitch you will make a double crochet and a half double. In the next you will make a half double and a single crochet. In the next 2 stitches you will make 2 single crochet, so 2 in each of the stitches. In the next stitch you're going to make a single and a half double. In the next you will make a half double and a double. And then in this next stitch you're going to make 3 triple crochet. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So 3 in that stitch. Now we're just going to do the same thing we did here but backwards. So we're going to make a double crochet and a half double in the next stitch. You're going to make a half double and a single crochet in the next. You're going to make 2 single crochets in the next 2 stitches. Then you're going to make a single crochet and a half double in the next. In the next you'll make a half double and a double crochet. In the next stitch, you're going to make 2 double crochet. And you should have 1 stitch left. You're going to make 3 double crochet there. And then you're just going to slip stitch into that first double crochet we made, or our stacked single crochet. And that is how the egg is looking. So this is actually a re-upload of my original egg tutorial, and this is where we would end. You would just fasten off here and weave it in. So if you want to do that, you can, or you can follow along with me and make this edging, which is called crab stitch. So to do that, you're going to essentially be crocheting backwards. Normally we work this way, but we're going to be working this way. It's a little weird at first, but I promise you'll get the hang of it. So into this previous stitch, not where we slip stitched, the stitch right before it, you're going to insert your hook into that stitch, pull up a loop, and single crochet. So we're single crocheting backwards. So in the next, you're going to insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through both. And that's what gives it this little twisted looking edging, which I think is very cute, especially for these eggs. So again, you're going to go into the previous stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through both. And you're just going to continue that all the way around the egg, going into every stitch and making that single crochet backwards. And that is the crab stitch. I've done this on blankets, pot holders, anything where you may need an edging. I like to use this one. I've done it on book sleeves before. It's really cool. I like it. It is a bit weird when you first start it, but like I said, it's fairly easy to get the hang of. So just crochet all the way around your egg, doing the crab stitch. Okay, so I am at my last stitch, which is where we had slip stitched at the beginning of the round. I'm going to make my last little crab stitch right there. I'm just going to pull it through, pull some yarn up, give myself a little tail, cut that off, and I'm just going to weave this in real quick. So I just weave it through the other crab stitches, and it blends very nice. So you can't even see where we started or began, which is another reason that I really like using this stitch for an edging. So let me know in the comments, is the crab stitch new to you or have you used it before? And if you've used it, what did you use it on? And that is our little egg. That is the tutorial. Super quick, very easy. I would say beginner friendly. I know you may need to slow my video down to be able to understand it a little better if you're a beginner. But that is it. I'm going to make a few more of these and hang them on a garland. So let me know how much you enjoyed this pattern tutorial. Like I said, it's altered from my previous one. There were mistakes in it and I was made aware of it, and I'm very thankful for that. So shout out to those of you who reached out to let me know, hey, I noticed an error. I do appreciate that. But let me know how you're going to use this. If you're planning to make a garland, let me know what colors you're going to use. Feel free to share it on my community page for all of us to see. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.